From the corpse-eating eel, the mermaid of Moher in the ancient underwater lost city, to the smitten witch who fell to her death. These are some of the creepiest myths and legends surrounding Ireland's most famous cliffs, the mighty cliffs of Moher, that will fascinate you even more with the legendary Irish folklore tales. The corpse-eating eel. This tale is about an Irish saint named Macreehy. The legend has it that there was a giant eel in the area that would venture into the cemetery behind Macreehy's church every night and would devour the corpses and wreak destruction. Locals were terrified to death and sought help from Macreehy, who eventually managed to kill it himself. But to this day, there is no account that describes how he killed it. There are two rocks that can only be seen at a low tide that represent Macreehy's bed. The chapel once had a carving of an eel, but it since had faded. The lost underwater city of Kilstephen. This ancient city is believed to have had towers, cathedrals, and even palaces with golden roofs. It may be allegedly seen shining well below the surface. It appears briefly above the waves just once every 7 years. But beware, for it is said that anyone who catches a glimpse of the city will perish before it even reappears. According to the legend, the city sank when its chief, while in battle, lost the golden key that opened the castle doors. The legend says that the city will stay underwater until the key is restored. Some suggest that the key is under the gravestone on Slieve Cullen, east of Milltown, Millbay, that has an Ogham inscription, while others insist that the key had since been found and thrown into the little lake on the top of the mountain. The legend of Hag and Cuchulainn. The story goes that a witch by the name of Mel had fallen in love with the Cuchulainn, but the legendary member of the Red Branch Knight of Ulster didn't share his feelings and rejected her. Mel started to chase him around the island of Ireland until she located him in the Shannon River mouth, south of the cliffs, and Cuchulainn sprang to an island known as Diarmid and Graney's Rock right away. A wind gust let Mel jump as well, forcing Cuchulainn to return to the cliffs. Mel attempted to jump back, but failed since the wind had died down, causing her to land on some rocks down below. Her blood trickled down, discoloring the bay. Hag's Head, the name of the rocks where Mel perished, may still be seen today. The Mermaid of Moher. It is said that a long time ago, a local man was fishing at the cliffs when he noticed a beautiful mermaid. He started a conversation with her, but soon turned his attention to her magical cloak that she put aside. After knowing that she would need the cloak to get back into the sea, the fisherman decided to steal it so he could keep her with him forever. So he grabbed the cloak and ran back to his house where he hid it. Needing the cloak to make her way back to the sea, the mermaid followed the man back to his house but couldn't find the cloak, for it was well hidden. With little options left, the mermaid agreed to marry the man, and the two would soon have a son and a daughter together. But the mermaid would not forget her magical cloak. Years later, while the man was out fishing, the mermaid found her cloak and left to the sea, and the fishermen nor their kids ever saw her again.